but that is dead.
Do you bleed?
Harleen Quinzel.
Why did you say that name?
We can't save everyone in this war. It's not what we came here to do.
But it's what I'm going to do.
So during that opening thing, I took a swig of coffee and then sugar-free Sprite, and it is the worst taste in my mouth I've ever had. I'm almost tearing up here. All right, but hi, welcome to Binge Buddies, Hall of Just Us. I'm your host, as always, Brian Dressel. With me, as always, oh, that's not a good freeze frame. With me, as always, is Matt, Zombie Dog, Stone Boy Dykes.
Stone Boy.
We have Joel. Bad timing.
I like the other one better.
Joel.
The fact that he's got to look to the side to make sure he's
That's the best bit about it. The fact that he's like, you can tell that he's going,
I gotta find the tab.
I'm gonna take a picture quick.
Infectious Lass DeWitt.
No, I missed it. Fuck.
Can we go back to your drink choice for a second here?
Yeah.
What? Coffee with Sprite?
It's bad.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought for a second you were going to go.
You're doing it wrong. The
Screwing
coffee's
on me.
supposed to be the shot. The Sprite's supposed to be the chaser.
And you did it again. You knew it was
Well,
bad.
Joel asked. Gotta give the people what they want.
Just
All right. We also have Ryan. Imperceptible Man Lutens.
I know the Imperceptible Man. That sounds familiar.
Well, because it's Ryan. It's his, age-old nickname.
Yep.
Yes, of course, yes.
Everyone knows it.
Correct.
Because everyone's,
We also
like, all
have-
the nicknames that people get on this is exactly the nickname they've always had.
You know what? It
I mean,
worked
that's-
one time.
I know, I was going to say
One
this,
time
that's
it
rich
worked.
coming from me. Like, how I do actually have a nickname from this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll take the one time. As long as it worked once, I feel like we've done something pretty good. We also have one new special guest this week, and he's been on the show before, and I know you guys don't know he's coming, but he's here for a very special message, and here we go.
Black Adam sucks.
I missed him.
That balloon horn. I don't know what it is. The way it expands as he's blowing into it, I think part of it.
Yeah, I felt like the
my
clown had to
God.
come back this week with a very special message about how bad this fucking movie is.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be
I
the
still don't think it's
shortest
the worst of what we've watched for this series. I think 84 still takes the cake. But this
I think
is
they're all
a-
equally as bad. I think, honestly, I
know,
think they're all
this one-
equally as bad.
84 doesn't have Pierce Brosnan, and it doesn't have the
Yeah.
few
It has
funny
Chris
moments
Pine.
with Hawkman. Yeah, but Chris Pine was useless in that. He was just there to be
He's
a
still
story
good,
point.
though. He's still
Aldana
good in the
Hodge-
film.
Aldana Hodge and Pierce Brosnan saved this movie, but there's nothing to save.
Yeah, like Hawkman is good. Pierce Brosnan is good. There's some moments between like Atom Smasher and Cyclone that I'm like are okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
Notice how
84, I have
Hey.
nothing. I have nothing I want to watch in that fucking movie.
Notice how we're saying nothing about Black Adam is good either, or that
Oh,
fucking
no, he
kid.
sucked.
That kid-
Dwayne
that kid is
Johnson.
worthless.
Dwayne Johnson has got the charisma of a wet sock. Like, honestly, he shouldn't be Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He should be Dwayne Wet Sock Johnson.
All right,
Like,
I
it
have
just-
to say this because I said it in the chat and I still believe it. Do you think the director went, "Okay, Rock, we want you to look stoic"? Okay, that's too stoic. Can you try something else? Nope. Okay, fine. Just keep doing that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into a lot of this, and there's not a ton to talk about in this movie, so I don't think this will be a terribly long movie, but or terribly long episode. But there's there's some stuff we got.
And that's it, guys. See you later.
Yeah,
The easiest way to do this is to start with the trailer. So here we I should actually probably share the thing and not just be frozen for no good reason.
we prefer it that way.
Thanks.
Yeah, we don't. I think it means that we don't have to watch any more Black Adam.
No, like this is.
Black Adam.
I watched this trailer
What
again
are
this
your
morning,
powers,
and
evident
it's
hero?
it's really what gives me the most like stuff to talk about.
They never
This
called him Black
movie-
Adam in the film as well.
Heartache.
I'm
Do
fine
they ever
with
call him
that.
that?
No,
No.
they call him
That's
Teth Adam the
area.
entire time. And they
Yeah, Teth Adam the whole movie.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Born a god.
I'm okay with it, but I'm also like, it's kind of a bullshitty comic book movie thing that they do. So I'm kind of like, I'm back and forth on it. But for me, you look at this trailer, you watch the movie. If you're, a glutton for punishment like we are, this movie feels like somebody went, we can make a comic movie. It's easy. Just look at the other ones, and it just
Also
rips
ruin the
off
twist of the
everything.
movie. They ruin the twist of the movie.
Oh yeah, the trailer, but trailers do that all the time. Like we had that with Terminator in like every fucking trailer we watched. Like Terminator's
It
notorious.
just got worse. It got worse and worse and worse. Every time they release a new trailer for Terminator Genesis as well. Like,
I love how they introduced this mineral, don't explain it at all, and then they use it as a plot tool and never bring it back.
No.
They can hurt him. That's it. That's all you get.
It's a
Eternium.
bubble for one scene, and then that's it.
This
My vision has
comic
shown
book
the
movie
future.
feels a lot like
You have
older
two
comic book
choices.
movies, which felt
You
like
can
they had
be
to
the
take things
destroyer of
so
this world.
seriously because nobody was taking comic
Or you
books
can be
seriously.
its savior.
Like,
Yeah.
back to like X-Men or Spawn or even Blade, stuff like that, where it's like the humor isn't really there so much. But holy hell, this movie sucks.
The thing is, though, like there are some really good actors in this as well. Like you've got, like you said, Pierce Brosnan, Aldous Hodge, Sarah Shahi. She's fantastic in other stuff, but in this, she's just
Not in
like
this.
no, like
Every way that they approached this movie was wrong. Like,
Yeah.
and we could go over the whole thing, and I could go down a laundry list of like, this is the choice I would have made instead of that. It's just terrible.
But like, it's what I'm saying. So like, when you watch this movie, as you watch it, it's going to feel extremely familiar because you'll have like the Quinjet coming out of like the Charles Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, like that scene's in here. Like we have like we have scenes from like The Flash. We have scenes from Marvel movies. We have scenes from. There's a shitload of Black Panther in this movie. Like there is so many other comic book movies that it just felt like they sat there and they're like, this is easy. We have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who people have been saying they want as Black Adam since before DCEU was even a thing, because he kind of looks like the comic book character. So good enough.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like we got it. Like we don't have to do anything else. And it's like, no, you have to do so much more else. Black Adam to me, when I'm a pretty big DC fan, as we've talked about many times. Black
really,
Adam to me
that's
is one
news
of,
to me. You never mentioned.
yeah, I know it's a big shock. It's I definitely didn't push for it just to do this exact series.
I mean, you did sit me down and watch Howard the Duck with you once.
That's a Marvel film.
It's a Marvel film, but it might be better than this one. God, that movie. Duck boobs in the first 5 minutes. Like, come on.
I nearly sprayed water all over my computer.
But there is something to it where it's like, this thing is hard to watch. Like, as a comic book fan, it's hard to watch because if you know Black Adam, even a little bit, he's a very tough character to nail down because depending on who's writing him, he can be wildly different.
Yeah.
He can be one of these straight up biggest, baddest villains in the whole of the DCU, like the whole of the DC universe. Like he can be one of the worst. Like he can be up there with Darkseid. He can be just an absolute titan of terror, horrifying. He can also be a hero. He has been on the Justice League before. And the way they've written this character over the years, you can buy all of that. Like the way his character goes, because he has his own true north and he's going to follow it. And if that true north is usually, I'm going to do what's best for Kondak. That's it. I don't give a fuck about anything else in the universe. If my city is protected, I'm doing my job. And it makes him kind of a mess to deal with in the comic book world. So like if there's a global threat coming, Black Adam's going to help because the global threat will take out Kondak. if there's a threat coming to just the US, he could give a fuck. Like, why would he care? If there's something in the US that he needs for Kahndaq, he's going to fuck over the US because it's for Kahndaq. And it's a very interesting character. And there's so much to dig into with him. And it's like, this movie understood that that was a thing. And they're like, but we got The Rock, so we're fine. It's like, but he's not a very charming character at all. And The Rock is only popular when he's charming.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about that? We'll throw in a few lines here and there, and that should do it, right? We'll have him struggle with a catchphrase through the whole movie. That'll do it, right?
This so heavily wanted to use the similar template to Shazam.
Yeah.
The same sort of sidekick kid telling him how he needs to be a superhero and how he becomes a superhero.
That kid.
He might be as bad as The Rock. He might be as bad as The Rock. And it's a mix of that coupled with Terminator 2 kind of crap, and it's this thing has a whole identity problem.
It does.
It doesn't have one. It doesn't have an identity.
Yes, but that's multiple
the problem.
personalities.
That's the problem.
Multiple personalities. Yeah. So I see this movie, and what frustrates me is that there are several different ideas, and if they had just picked a lane and went with it, they could have had something with it. You know what? The biggest disappointing part to me is that I see the skeletal structure of a movie where Black Adam is just, from the team's view, a bad guy, and you're following the exploits of the superhero team trying to contain this thing, where the family on the ground level is on their own side adventure, and then they just so happen to intertwine with each other.
Yeah.
Right. That would have been interesting framing. It would have allowed The Rock to be the blank-faced moron monster and have it be fine. And then you have these believable cast of characters that do a superhero team-up movie where they can't really win because they need Black Adam to be the one on the top by the end to carry things forward. Like there's a template there for an interesting movie, and it sucks that they can't even see that little thread that was available to them.
No, and it feels like the answer to every question they had while making this movie was throw in another action sequence. Like, oh, so this isn't making sense. This character's kind of annoying. This kid's not the greatest actor in the world, but we can fix it by throwing in yet another action sequence. And the action sequences aren't terrible. They're not great. None of them are great. And they all feel like they should be great, but they're all serviceable. Like, this is where I'm getting back to, like, where I think 84 is worse, because 84 action sequences are fucking unwatchable nightmares. Whereas this one, like, when watching Black Adam versus the Justice Society, I'm like, this isn't great, but it's kind of what I expect from, like, what Joel was saying earlier, like those like 90s or like a Sony comic book movie. It's about that level of what I expect. And it's like, it's not great, but it's serviceable. Like, I can see why people liked like the Venom movies, because the action sequences of those were good enough. This kind of had that, but it doesn't have the charm of the Venom movies. There is no charm in this movie whatsoever unless Pierce Brosnan's on screen talking to Hawkman. And then suddenly there's a and like, you have the scene of like Pierce Brosnan saying goodbye to Hawkman as he's gonna die, and it's like there's actual emotion there. Like, these two actors have really good chemistry. Like, this is a great like when he's like, I'm an old softie who doesn't want my friend to die. It's like, that's a well-delivered line. Like, this stuff works. Yeah. Dr. Fate is an amazing character. He's never been my favorite character because he's always like a little too stoic for me, and it kind of feels like a ripoff of Doctor Strange. I'm not sure which one came first. But this one works really well. And like, to the point where I'm like, I wish this was just a Dr. Fate movie. That would have been more interesting.
Those two act with each other in a way that feels believable, because Pierce Brosnan, his character, it's almost a little Shakespearean and hammy to an extent, and then Hawkman sort of rolls his eyes and goes along with it like, yeah, you're my friend, this is exactly what you do. okay.
But it's the sort of the Shakespearean hamness that really works for me as well. Like, the way that like Pierce Brosnan delivers those lines, like the way that he sort of like, you know, he just sort of like delivers the dialogue. There is like, it's the only good thing in the film. Like, honestly, like, you talk about the action sequences, they're all pretty much the fucking same. Black Adam grabs hold of someone, he throws them, and then like that's it.
That's it.
Oh, he shoots lightning at a bunch of people.
Oh, sorry.
Every now and again, but it's a lot of just grabbing and throwing.
So
like, he either throws or he zaps. Throw and zap.
So there's this
it's
thing
like Jason. It's like the stabbing lift, but just throwing.
Yeah.
There's this thing you start noticing when you watch AI videos and stuff like that. There's very specific framing that happens, right? It's almost like there's always this sort of forward shot of zooming in on one people, forward shot of zooming in on other group of people. They might have like a side shot of them clashing with each other, but all the different angles seem like it's created to where the backdrop doesn't matter. This whole thing felt like that. This could have been AI.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It could have been AI.
I know this was before the AI boom, but I know what you mean. Like it has that feel to it.
It's simple. It's simplistic CGI framing. It's like you said. It's the same kind of like do this kind of shot, do that kind of shot. It's like it's very much like cookie cut of like and I just think like that's maybe what it is. It's not necessarily AI. It's just what's the easiest, cheapest way to create these CGI shots. Do these kind of shots. Okay, cool. Frame it like that. Do it. Whatever. Like, there's no care put into it. There's no. Well, and like, you go from last week on the Suicide Squad where there's actual like framing of shots and like they placing the camera in a specific thing like and the camera doing like some movements and stuff like fucking hell, the beach sequence where I forget the character's name, but she runs and she grabs onto the helicopter and like it swings and the camera swings up with her, keeping her in frame. Like that's incredible. And then you go from that to this where it's just like shot. It's just like there's nothing.
We've talked about how this is a vanity project for Mr. Dwayne Johnson, but
another one.
As a producer, he's just sitting here saying, "I want more of me. I want more of me. I want more of me."
It feels something like, and the amount of people who say you're a hero to him through the film, I'm not a hero. It feels like that was like something. Yeah, I want everyone to tell me that I'm so great and so awesome. It's sickening.
I kept track of every time they talked about whether or not he was a hero. It's actually less than you'd expect, but it does feel very present in the movie. I only clocked 9 times. But that is a lot to bring it up.
Yeah.
But like every time I counted anything, it was like, oh, but he's not a hero. I'm like, all right, that counts. Like every time there is anything about his heroship, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna write it down. It wasn't as much as you'd think, but it's still a lot.
Feels like there's more of it though as well. Like it feels like 90%, like 50%
because there's so little
of the
dialogue in the movie. It's all action.
Yeah.
So whenever they're talking, it's only like 9 times that they're talking, and all 9 conversations they mentioned whether or not he's a hero.
Well, and then the times where he says "I'm not a hero" is one of the rare instances where they actually slow down and just sit on it.
Yeah,
every time.
And he always says "I'm not a hero" right around the time he does something very heroic.
Really heroic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he saves the kid from getting murdered. I'm not a hero. You literally were just a hero. Like that's exactly what you just did, was be a hero. So okay.
Not being a hero would have been lightning bolt splatting the kid. Like that's what not a hero would do.
Yeah,
because the kid keeps causing problems, so get rid of the kid. That's not a hero.
Yeah.
That is like, well, he's fucked up. I mean, I get what he's doing, but that also feels like Black Adam to me. Like Black Adam is like, this kid keeps causing problems for Kondak. See ya, kid. Like that's a Black Adam move. Like, it's fucked up, but that's Black Adam can be very fucked up. And
I mean, that would have been
like
better than what we got. To be fair, like that would have taken it in an interesting direction.
Yeah,
and
I mean, that would have explained more. Like we have this whole thing of the kid's mom who just hates the Justice Society. And like she has that one scene where she explains why she hates the Justice Society, and it's like, dig into that. That's actually interesting. She's like,
I wanted more of that, because that was such a good moment. Like you come here, like you act like you're all heroes and stuff like that, but like where were you for the last 20 years when we've been
like 60 years? It's like so much.
Yeah.
No, it's like us. We send in the Marines somewhere to liberate a people, and then we leave when everything's burning and leave you guys to take care of it. It's
that's
the same
Justice
thing.
Society. Perfect.
Yeah, that's the Justice Society. But there's a lot to talk about with that topic, and it's a strong enough theme that could have played throughout in a way where maybe Black Adam truly isn't a good guy, but then these justice hero people are framing themselves as good guys, but she's there to ground them and tell them that like you're no better, like you're as much of a problem to us as Black Adam is.
And like that's a movie I'm interested in watching. Like that, there's some actual dynamics. That's almost like getting into like Watchmen levels of who watches the Watchmen. Like that's like, does Black Adam watch the Justice Society? Is he there to keep a check on them? Like keep them honest? Like there's so many ways you can take this movie, and specifically Black Adam, that would be a very interesting, dynamic, and hard-hitting movie. But that's not what The Rock does. The Rock makes 4-quadrant films for everyone. That is his whole goal. I want as many people to put eyes on this as possible, and I want it to be their favorite movie ever. He does not take risks. And this is one of the safest movies I think I've ever seen. And it gets watered down and sanded down to a point of just bland garbage.
Yeah, like you said, it's watered down to the point where there's just nothing. Like there's absolutely nothing in it. Like it's just
the screenplay is such garbage. There's hardly any plot into what's happening. It's set up rather quickly. There's zero explanation or any greater, broader character development or any broader, world building. It's here's the characters, let's get them start rolling. Here's Justice Society, let's get them start rolling and fight. Oh, and here's Sabak. That's it.
If you'd have told me that the screenplay for this was longer than 50 pages, I wouldn't believe you. Because I feel like it's just like, 3 pages of like dialogue and a few sort of like scene descriptions, then just like VFX. Yep. And then like a few more pages of dialogue, then VFX. Like there's not enough to justify any kind of runtime. Like you said, it's literally like, oh well, how do we fix this? Oh, I'll throw in another action scene. Well, how about a story? Like how about an actual story?
And yet,
we want to see The Rock on screen, smiling, being charming. That's what we want. Like, but that's not Black Adam. But still, just do it. Just do it.
I mean, I don't want to see him on screen smiling. He's, like I said, no charisma in this. The amount of charisma of a wet sock.
Does The Rock even have charisma?
Yeah, he does. That's the problem. Like, how do you become that big without it?
He did back in the wrestling days.
Well, I mean, you can do beyond, and he is in his wheelhouse with sort of circus stuff with that. But like, he has the chops to do something meaningful. I mean, it's
watch Jumanji, like the first Jumanji that he did. So much charm. Like
funny story with that is my wife was watching Black Adam because it was on, and I was trying to finish it. She goes, "This movie's terrible. The Rock is terrible." Yeah. Like she even said, "I'll watch the Jumanji movie. He's good in those, but he is awful in this."
Yeah. Awful.
It's because he's the lead. Like, has he ever done a film where he is the lead and he's not part of some ensemble that is actually any good? I can't think of any of them.
Jumanji.
Well, this movie
I heard
screams
Smashing
like
Machine was good, but I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Jumanji's an ensemble though. It's him. It's Jack Black. Is it Kevin Hart in that as well?
It's him with Kevin Hart. Him with Kevin Hart. There's chemistry. Like you can tell they get along, and they're very funny together. But you kind of need like that's like what was his other one, like Central Intelligence. Like it's not a great movie, but they are funny together. Like that, they are good together. So he can be charming. There's a reason he's a huge huge movie star. Like I get it. It's just not. This isn't it.
Cool. He's great and Be Cool.
He's basically playing himself in that. Like that's before he like really kind of
for a movie that has so little dialogue, it is also one of the worst cases of telling, not showing.
Yeah.
How many times do we have to sit through like a 4 or 5 minute monologue just explaining everything to you in word vomit when they could have just shown the thing? For this 2-hour movie that I checked about an hour in and went, oh shit, there's another hour.
I was just looking forward to the end of this because then I could give myself my little treat of watching The Killer, the 4K Blu-ray that I got. That was my treat for watching that garbage, and the treat was fantastic. This thing, no.
It's just, and like as much as I want to like praise like say Pierce Brosnan as we have, like as much as I want to, it's like I even mentioned like I was messaging all you guys when I was watching it. Like it's unfortunate because you watch Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, and it is, in my opinion, one of those like great casting choices in the comic movies. Like fits the role so well, embodies the role so well that it's like it's for me it's like one top tier, like someone like one of the best ones ever, but it's never gonna be talked about because it's inside of this just dog shit of a movie. So you have these like fight sequences between Sabak and Dr. Fate, and it's like if this was in a comic book, like an actual comic book that I'm looking at, this is exactly what I want to see. It's the multiple Dr. Fates trying to stop him, knowing that he's not going to win. He's just buying time, doing his big golden cross thing from the sky and throwing it down on him. Like all that shit is awesome. That's what I want to see. But I'm so bored by the time that I get there. And so just like, who the fuck is Sabak? And like, why do I care who this red demon thing is? Like, it doesn't land. It doesn't work.
for a story that includes opening the gates of hell and letting a demon out, there's so little stakes to everything. Nothing feels like it has a sense of urgency to it. Black Adam is so omnipresent and powerful that you never feel like he's in any real danger of anything, and there isn't any real vulnerability they give him. Like his little bit of attention to humanity is his son. When then you go back into the story about how he got his powers and how basically they're borrowed because his son sacrificed himself to save his father, right? There's fertile soil to grow something out of that, you know. I wish there was somebody with a green thumb to make this work.
You know what's? I'm glad you brought that up because the CGI in this movie is very questionable. There are some good moments. Adam Smasher being large is great. All the Dr. Fate stuff is great. And then you have questionable. You have Sabak. It's like, oh god, we've ran out of money. We have to put together this demon hero or villain. And then you have, this is my favorite, Teth Adam as not strong. The neck that they put on that body.
Very LA Noir.
CGI, it looks like, the Rock is slowly turning into a giraffe. It was just so awful.
It's got like a very kind of like LA Noir look to like the face is obviously pasted onto someone else, and it's just like...
So,
I'm just there like pushing the buttons like doubt. No, I have evidence for that. Lie.
I'm not a hero.
so bad.
So like as much like I want to enjoy like this is one of those movies that I saw it in theaters and I never watched it again. Just like I didn't watch 84 in theaters, but like it's just like 84 to me. Like I gave it a shot. I really wanted to like it. The whole time I'm watching it, I'm trying to like it. I'm enjoying Dr. Fate. I actually really like I'm forgetting his name, so sorry to the actor, but the guy who plays Adam Smasher, I really like that actor. I think he's charming as hell. I think he's really engaging. If you watch his show, it's on Netflix called The Recruit. He's fantastic in it.
Oh, is that him? That was a good show.
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah,
it was a good show. And he was great. He was great in that show. Like he can be a very good actor. And like seeing him play Adam Smasher was an interesting take. I don't really care that much about that character. I actually would have way preferred it be Henry Winkler. Like just Henry Winkler in this movie. Like, that would have been so much better. But
I did like that's one of those moments where I actually really enjoyed it. I had like a false sense of hope because I was like, oh, that was a really good scene. Like a little like where he's listening, like, it's vintage and all this sort of stuff. Like it felt very. But yeah.
But like, as much as you want to like it, like the movie actively makes you not like it. It's like, okay, so I'm getting in. Oh, here comes a cool action sequence. Why am I listening to Kanye? Like, what the fuck? Like, oh, no man should have all that power. And look, he has all that power. Like, so on the nose, it just hurts.
Oh,
and like, even like when he comes out of the,
gotta say it, Rolling Stones, Jesus,
paint it black, okay, Black Adam, paint it black, very clever.
Then the stupid
black menu.
Yes, yeah.
Johnny Cage or Johnny Cash.
Yep. But even like the Rolling Stone one to me is probably the most egregious because they mixed it into the score getting up to that scene. Yeah. So like as it's like the scene is building, you start hearing that the ding 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 ding, and it's like don't do this. And then it kicks off and it's like, oh fuck, here we go.
Yeah.
And it's like the
great
special
song
effects aren't
used terribly.
Yeah.
Like,
and what's funny though,
the entirety of that sequence to me, it fucking boggles my mind. Like the screenwriting is so bad that it hurts me to my core. We have a crown that can release the demon version of Shazam. Okay, great. And it's hidden and no one has ever been able to find it for thousands of years. They literally walk into a cave and it's just fucking floating there.
Yeah.
It took
I know, right?
Like, are you serious? This is the thing that's been missing it's right fucking there. Like, it's like found it. Like,
Middle Eastern Lara Croft walks through one door and then it's there.
Like that's as bad as like fucking like the last Star Wars movie with the stupid knife gimmick and the broken piece of the Death Star. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no way. This is as bad as that, except it takes away the one barrier of you have to have said knife. They just need an address and they just drive up and pluck it out of the sky. Like,
This is the shortest Uncharted game ever.
I need to find this crown. Found it. Roll credits.
It's great.
He walks in like, this is going to be a really difficult thing. Oh, shit, it's there.
I think he just hopped up. Well, that was easy.
Like it's the equivalent of like last week's in the Suicide Squad. We're gonna save Harley. We have all these plans. Oh, there's Harley. Except in that one it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in that one it's played for like humor, and it's not supposed to be a serious, like, you know, important piece of blah 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 blah, blah. Like, and it's a person as well who got themselves out of it. It'd be like, you know, we have to find, like in Suicide Squad, like we have to find Jotunheim, and they're just going, oh, it's there. We're in Jotunheim. Oh my god.
But that's where like going back to like the Rock in this, and all the problems of the screenplay aside, and there's many. The Rock has been in movies with bad screenplays where he's still entertaining. I already mentioned Central Intelligence. That script is terrible, but he's very entertaining and charming. So like this movie felt to me, as like I was kind of talking when we watched the trailer, of it felt like we have The Rock as this character, slam dunk, we're done. We don't need to try that hard because he's going to carry it the rest of the way. And I honestly think The Rock can carry a movie if he needs to, but you need to let The Rock be The Rock, and he can't while playing Black Adam. Like, this character's so out of his wheelhouse that you're off from foot one. And no matter how many cool 90s skateboard kids, other Justice Society people, like any of the shit we throw in it, there's no fixing this thing because we are off from step one. Like,
Again,
it's just
Got on the fucking skateboard. Like,
Again, I go back to, hey, Rock, could you give us Stoic? Okay, can you bring it back just a little bit? No? Okay.
why
then we have
do we
moments
have
like-
Middle Eastern Bart Simpson though? Like,
That kid riding around and grabbing cars, and God, it just...
when Black Adam, first up, Black Adam flies way too much in this movie. It annoys the shit out of me. Just fucking stand.
Oh, no.
oh, he never stands. He's always floating.
The Rock in hanging pose is so funny. Like, just his leg brought up just a little bit. I'm like, oh, look, he's a ballerina.
Like, it drives me fucking nuts.
It's so funny.
But the scene where like the kid is doing the Shazam sequence of like, you should do this, you need a black phrase, you wear a lot of black, and and every time he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he jumps on the skateboard again and rolls 10 feet and then goes down some stairs, then jumps on the skateboard again and rolls 10 feet. I'm like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, who literally blocked this scene and went like, yeah, this makes sense. This is how kids travel. Like, everything in this movie feels forced and fake, and it hurts to watch. Like, it's just awful. Granted, like I said, I'd still watch it instead of 84 again. But that's really, really scary. You can guess my bottom two for this franchise. Like, they are be very close, but it is.
This has been aggressively boring.
Yeah. So here we are. We're at 30 minutes in, which is Ryan said that'd be about all we'd be able to do on this movie. What have we missed?
Nothing. I think there's so little to talk about. Honestly, there's so little to talk about because it is just, like you said, it's just boring action sequence after boring action sequence with like a few bits of dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about Pierce. We got to talk about Aldous Hodge. I mean, him as Hawkman and leader of Justice, 100% believable. And his action sequence and just the way he carries himself, like those slow motion sequences and like the look of like, I'm about to wreck your world. Like, his stuff is well thought out. Like, he looks like a leader. He looks like someone who is conflicted. He looks like someone who met his match. He understood the assignment. Pierce Brosnan understood the assignment.
Yeah. But like, he does something with Hawkman that I didn't think was really possible. He made Hawkman cool.
Yes.
Like, since I've been a kid, Hawkman has been one of the dumbest superheroes possible. Like, he's just
like
annoying.
Aquaman though. Aquaman was that really nerdy guy, and then Jason Momoa comes in, and you're like, oh, okay.
I actually thought I liked Aquaman more than I liked Hawkman. Like, there's something about the helmet and the wings, and like he always has to have hot girl, but they didn't really go into that one at all. That's actually really covered well in the first season of Legends of Tomorrow, if you really want to see how that plays out. But it was fine. But like this is like if this Hawkman, if they're never gonna do this, but if they ever made like a DC universe of Dark Knight's Metal, and this was the Hawkman we got in that, I'm like that would be perfect, like perfect casting for that. But we're never gonna get a Dark Knight's Metal because that would be insanity. It'd be really cool, and I think James Gunn could do it, but I just don't see them ever doing that.
Maybe an animation.
But I agree, Hawkman was very good in this. But like I said, Hawkman and Dr. Fate, if they had made the movie that Joel, I think it was Joel who was talking about it, said like, we're going to watch these guys try to contain Black Adam, and they were the two main characters, you could keep a lot of this movie, and I'm still more entertained. Like that is something that I'd actually enjoy watching.
They genuinely, like, yeah, the focus really should have been on Hawkman and Dr. Fate. Like, it should have been a Hawkman and Dr. Fate film. Or Justice Society, or whatever you want to call it, because they are the only really decent thing. Like, their chemistry is great. Like, that bit where he's, like, you know, I think you mentioned it already, where he's talking about, like, call me a sentimental fool, I don't want to see my friend die. Like, it's just... It's fantastic. Like in a such a terrible fucking film, you've got this like this really interesting sort of like chemistry and relationship and stuff that's like I'm looking at that going, I actually want to know more about this. Yeah. But like you get like 30 seconds at a time or something, and it's gone. And because then the Rock comes in and goes, I'm the Rock. I'm gonna walk through walls instead of using doors and blah 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 blah.
Be funny about it.
Oh,
I'm so funny and I'm so charismatic.
Wait.
He doesn't walk through walls. He floats through walls because he does not put his feet on the ground.
So
he doesn't walk in the film at all. I think he's constantly floating.
Now that we probably have talked about everything, we do have to talk about one more thing. How The Rock changes the mythos of Black Adam. His main person he goes against is Shazam. Who does The Rock bring in? Superman. They even foretold it with like the picture burning.
So blatantly obvious, a Shazam character, he has to say Shazam multiple times in the film for his superpowers. The wizard from Shazam is in this movie. Like so blatantly a Shazam character, but Black Adam doesn't not Black Adam. The Rock doesn't want to be with the jokey Shazam character. He wants to fight Superman. The hierarchy of DC is about to change. When this movie was getting made, there was talks about letting The Rock take over creative control of DC.
I remember that, and I thought that was insane. I was like, what are people smoking? Dwayne Johnson in charge of a creative endeavor? Are you fucking high?
Like no fucking way. But yeah, the fact that this is the last time we see Henry Cavill as Superman is a bit of a bummer. He doesn't say much, just says we should talk, but like just seeing him in the suit again, and actually since like if you're living the fandom when it was coming out, we've wanted this for so long. He's back. We finally get Superman. We're gonna get another Superman movie. Things might have been rocky, but it's coming back. And then like 2 weeks later, like James Gunn's taking over, and he's not bringing Henry Cavill with him. Well, fuck. Like, but we still have some movies in the pipeline, don't we? Like, we got another Shazam. We got a Blue Beetle. Flash movie, all these things are still coming, but we're kind of done with this ride, and that's made the rest of the
Batgirl film. Wait, no, we're gonna shit can that for a tax break.
Yep.
I wanted Brendan Fraser as Firefly. Damn it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see the film. I
just want to see the shitty costume.
I mean, if it's a shit film, it's a shit film. But like, what? It boggles the mind that we're in a position now where companies are literally taking a film that is complete and just like, no, we're not going to release it, and getting a tax write-off on that. Like, I don't know, how is that even allowed?
We're getting Coyote versus Acme, so
thank you, ketchup.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's where we're at. The rest of these movies that we're going to watch, we have Shazam 2, which is up and down. There's some really good stuff in Shazam 2. There's some really, really awful stuff in Shazam 2 as well. Blue Beetle is a very fun direct-to-DVD movie. Like when we get to that one, there's very little to complain about. There's very little to praise as well. And then we'll get to The Flash, the highs are really, really high. The lows are really, really low. Like when that movie works, it is one of the best movies of the DCEU. When it doesn't, it's down here with Black Adam. It just,
Oh Jesus! So it literally goes
covers
from
the
the
whole
Suicide
spectrum.
Squad to Black Adam in one film.
Oh,
in
yeah.
one movie.
Quality.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
100%.
It is a
When it works,
roller coaster of emotions.
One of the best. There's a scene at the end of The Flash between the Flash and his mom that like will make me tear up every time I watch it. It is so perfect. And then you have a baby in a microwave. So
Yep.
What?
Yep.
just leave it at that. You'll see.
Get ready to live. I'm locked in a glass cage of emotion.
I didn't realize Matt hadn't seen The Flash until right now.
No, I haven't. Okay.
All that's in that movie. You also
Baby
get
in a
Sasha Kelly as Supergirl, and she's so fucking good as Supergirl. Like, there's so much stuff. Like, I'm excited to talk about The Flash because there's a lot to dig in. That one be a little bit longer episode.
The Flashpoint sequence is, I love it. The nostalgia, yeah, it's very rough with the CGI, but I love it. I love
Michael Keaton, great, great.
Love the callbacks.
Yep. But then, then you have CGI Nick Cage, and what are we doing here? Like,
Helen Slater, and you're like,
like I said, you get it all. The Flash is a full meal. Like you get McDonald's and a 5-star restaurant all in one plate. It's great.
Ooh.
All right, but
Put in a
clearly we're done
blender,
talking
I'm
about Black
guessing.
Adam. So let's get out of this fucking thing. You guys
Yeah.
ready for quotes?
I am.
Yeah.
if mine gets
I went
taken,
first last week, so that means Matt is up first.
I remember seeing my first airplane. It was an RAF deployment, heading to the Western Front. Everyone on my street came out to see them off, but I didn't cheer. Even though I was only a boy, I knew where they were headed and what awaited them. Fucking incredible line in a dog shit film. Like, no notes. Like, Pierce nails it.
Thanks, Pierce.
Kind of forget how good of an actor Pierce Brosnan could be. Like
Yeah.
James Bond kind of really stripped him of like acting prowess because it's like, oh, he's James Bond. It's like, no, he's a great actor, like a great actor. Yeah, James Bond.
But like, you look at like Goldeneye, he's really good in Goldeneye. It's like the later ones is where it became, yeah, that's what I mean. Like the later ones, it becomes a caricature. But like, Goldeneye fucking nails it. Like,
yeah, so good.
For
All right,
England,
Joel, what's
James? No, for me.
God, that movie's fucking great.
Yep.
All right, Joel, what's
Can't
your...
wait for us to cover it eventually.
Maybe at some point.
Oh.
I guess we have the list while Joel's looking for his quote.
Yeah, go forward. I somehow missed my quote.
You missed that we had to have a quote.
You hated this movie so much you didn't write down a quote while watching
I've got
it?
a good one and a bad one, so I'll start with the one that I actually thought was okay, and I'll come back to the bad one if everybody finishes. Okay. I won't always be here to protect you. I don't need protection. I want to be free. It was when they were in the slave era, and it's like that's also supposed to be like the crux of what the movie's supposed to be about too.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we don't need heroes. We just need to be liberated, and it forgets about that. So
that's a good one. All right, Ryan, what do you got? Well, we'll take a second swing at these shitty fucking quotes.
So Karim, and who is probably supposed to be the comic relief, he actually has one decent part. But it's after he got shot, and Karim goes, "Who are you?" And Dr. Fate goes, "Call me Dr. Fate." Karim goes, "How bad is it, Doc? Am I dying?" "I'm not that kind of doctor, but don't worry. I can see the future. This isn't how you're going to die." "How do I die then?" "Just stay away from electricity." "Wait, what? I'm an electrician. How the hell am I supposed to do that?"
There is a closed loop moment at the end too when he's in the fight. He's just like, "Don't worry, it's not electricity."
Yep.
No, just he gets out. It's like, it's cool. I die by electricity.
Yeah, that's
like that.
Yeah.
That one is pretty good.
That was it.
All right, here. I don't really have a good quote. I only wrote down bad quotes, but I'll still take my two. Then we'll go back around for anybody who's got a second one. My first one, because we already kind of talked about it. I really enjoy this sense of humor. We've talked about it a lot last week, and we did it in this one. Black Adam's out fucking a whole bunch of people up in one of the many action sequences, does his normal grab a guy, chuck him off into the stratosphere, and then Dr. Fate calls. He's like, "Bring me the prisoner. I'll break his mind." And he looks back, and the guy is still falling behind him. Then the thunk happens. He goes, He didn't make it.
Well, no, like you also have Dr. Fate though going, you killed him, didn't you?
Oh yeah, you killed him. You just hear that. Ah!
So
Like that one is pretty good. But the quote that actually like made me chuckle every time I've watched this. Hold on. It's the common ground line. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, there we go. They're talking on like the Quinjet. I'm gonna keep calling it Quinjet. I know that's Marvel because this movie has a Quinjet for some fucking reason. They're fighting and she goes, "Violence won't solve anything." And Blackham goes, "I disagree." And Hawkman goes, "So do I." And they cut back to Atom Smasher's like, "Oh, finally some common ground." It was a good one. Ryan, do you have another dog shit quote from this movie?
Yep. It's just another banger from Dr. Fate, and it's so out of the blue. Hawkman goes, "We don't kill people." And Black Adam goes, "They're still living." And Hawkman goes, "Because I saved them." And Black Adam responds by going, "I knew that you would save them. That's why I could drop them. We got the information we needed, and they're not dead. I did it your way." And Dr. Fate goes, "He has a point."
I did like one of the many times that he floats through a wall, and Dr. Fate goes, "I suppose they didn't have doors in your day." It's like, "Well, of course we did. That's how we entered rooms." And then he just realizes, what I did there is called sarcasm. And then we have like a few more like lines where like they call back on the sarcasm thing. Like my favorite one though was because you said you wouldn't hurt the prisoners. That was sarcasm. No, technically that was a lie. Just a lie.
That was just lying.
Yes.
All right, Joel, what was your other bad one?
Yeah, just be careful. The kind of justice you dish out can darken your soul. It's his darkness that lets him do what heroes like you cannot.
Okay, like quick vote. Is that better or worse than hearts out? We can end this.
God.
It's on par. Man, this
bad.
franchise has been a wild ride.
We're not off the ride yet either.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we still got the Flash. We got the whole ride in one movie. It's gonna be great. All right. I think we've talked enough about this one, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I've wasted enough of my life on this.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll bring the clown back for a second.
Black Adam sucks.
He sounds angrier about that one than he did the Joss Whedon one. Like
He seemed a little bit more
there's something-
joyful with the Joss Whedon one.
Yeah, like with this one, he just sounds angry. I think he's just like, I think the AI algorithm is just really mad that it had to watch Black Adam to process that.
Yeah, do you think that's how it did it? It's like
Yeah.
I haven't seen Black Adam sucks this time. Well, I guess I should go watch Black Adam. Why'd you make me do that?
He's like, well, I need to make sure that it does, so I can actually be accurate. But like, because if I enjoy the film, I'm not gonna let you make me say that it sucks. Oh, it sucks. Oh, I'm so mad I had to watch that thing.
Yep.
No, you feed that movie to the clown and he just says you suck for me.
That would have been really funny. Like if I'm like now have it say Black Adam sucks, and it just goes, "You suck." I still say it's the horn that makes it work. Like the clown is one thing, but it's that horn. Like I know it eats up more of our time, as we mentioned during the Justice League episode, because I played it a lot. And that one, it's 8 seconds every time. You're not wrong, but those are not wasted 8 seconds.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're still not doing plugs, and I don't really see us doing them for a little while now, unless I got something else coming out. Oh, we do have something to plug. Joel did a driving thoughts on Snyder Cut,
Don't tell
which
people that.
since he was not able to join, people should go watch that. He doesn't seem
Don't
to be
tell people that.
joyful of it.
Don't tell people that.
I've already done it. It's already happened.
It's Brock cut this audio from the podcast.
You think Brock cuts this shit?
Brian cut this audio from the podcast.
Brian?
Do your thing, cuz.
Why are we referring to Brian like he's some sort of AI? That if we just if you keep telling him to do something, that it'll just like, oh yes, okay, I will
What
do
do you
that.
What do you think we're doing? We're doing LLM training right now. That's what we're here for.
Perfect. All right. So what one is next? Is it Shazam's next? I believe.
No, Flash.
Is it? I thought Shazam 2 came out before Flash.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's Shazam 2. And then it's Flash.
I just know
Shazam 2, then Flash, and then we got
Then
Blue
Blue
Beetle,
Beetle,
and then
then
the
Aquaman.
one of these movies that I have not seen yet, which is Aquaman 2. I never got around to watching Aquaman 2. So that's the only one I will have to watch live for this because
4 movies left. 4 movies left.
4 movies, 2 recording sessions, and then one more for our finale wrap up on this thing. We are going to do what we did. I don't remember which series we did it on, where we have to go do a homework movie, and we're all going to watch one of the movies from outside of the DCEU, but about DC characters. And then we'll do like a random wheel generator, so no one gets to pick their movie. The randomness will pick for you.
Oh.
So I'm hoping somebody gets Steel. I'm really, really hoping. Like I hope it would just warm my heart if Joel got Steel and Matt got Catwoman. Like that would just be.
I want Supergirl.
Is Spawn DC?
No, it's Marvel.
No, Spawn's just a totally different thing.
Oh,
yeah, no.
never mind.
Yeah, was it like
Spawn.
Vertigo Comics or something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, like I'm not gonna we can't all do the Christopher Reeve Superman. So like once one of the Christopher Reeves comes in, I'm gonna knock out the other one. So we can like that way we don't just have like we're just gonna do the classic Superman episode.
Well, I
So
really
if
hope
you
I really hope that it's Quest for Peace.
God, that's a fucking movie.
Whoever gets
honestly,
that,
I'd rather watch
some
I would
canon
still rather
film
watch
goodness.
I'd rather watch Quest for Peace over Superman 3. Like the Richard Pryor one is hard to watch.
It's very hard to watch.
Where he skis off the building for like no reason.
Oh my god! Like I've only seen that one once, and I like Superman's like my favorite superhero character, and I can't. It's just so awful. I can watch Quest for Peace because it's just funny. Like the same reuse shot of him flying at the camera, like every time I'm laughing. It's just like.
And the guy that gets to play Nuclear Man, like a former Chippendale stripper or something, and he's just got long nails.
Like throughout the entire movie, they keep pronouncing nuclear different. It's nuclear, it's nuclear, it's nuclear. Like, it is all over the map.
Nuclear Man.
Yeah, I'm hoping somebody gets that one, but we'll see. We'll get there. All right, but this has been fun. I'm glad I was able to record while traveling, so we didn't have to take an even longer break. We are going to have we're going to start recording some filler episodes with Brock to try to make sure when we do take breaks, we still have content for, the few people who still listen to us on Spotify. And then we're going to keep trying with YouTube because it's fun. We do get people from every now and then who tune in. So, tell one of your friends and I'll appreciate it. That's all it takes. Just tell one. And if you don't, that's cool too. I really don't care that much. I'm doing this for the fun of it. Anything else? Nope. Have we done it?
I guess.
Yeah.
Should we have the clown say hi one more time? Because we're gonna.
Black Adam sucks.